Hello, this is VenusLiftTOURS here, and we are here at Oakridge power station. So, we are going to ride the first lifts, which are the two main lifts that run separately from each other, not run as a set. So, we are going to ride the right lift first. Here it is. Let's go down to lower lobby. Alright, now let's go up to 3. Alright, now let's go down to lower lobby. We're at lower lobby. Now we are going to watch the door close. And now we are going to ride the left lift, which is already here. So we are going to ride, let's go up to L3, Here we go. Time sounds like Schindler MT in USA. As soon as you press the button, it will close. I like that. Lower lobby. Let's watch the door close. Now we are going to ride the next lift.
Remember to report all suspicious activity to your supervisors, not even you or acceptable scrutiny. Stay paranoid. Stay vigilant.
So, before we can ride the next lift, we have to pick up the dosimeter as well as the ear protection. Now we are going to tap the dosimeter. Now we are going to move on to the next lift, which is at this sector right here. This door is locked. That right here is the east stairwell. That is the sector 1 radiation checkpoint. Alright, now we are going to move on to the next lift, which is this lift right here that goes up from lower lobby to sector 0B. Alright, let's call it. Alright, let's go up to level 3. At level 3. Alright, now let's go down to lower lobby. Now we are going to get out of here and watch the door close. But this lift is just one lift instead of two. Also, this lift is just one lift instead of two. Anyways, here it goes. And now we are going towards the radiation checkpoint. We want to ride the next lift. Then we have to scan the dosimeter. There we go. Now we have to scan it. Okay, I don't want to scan it. This will take some time.
A reminder to all personnel. Motivational seminars are held at the faculty auditorium from hours 17 to 18 on Thursdays. Come on down and get motivated.
You can see. That is the steam valve right here. There is not much lifts in this area. However, there are more lifts in the cargo area. So there is one more lift that we can find right here. Also, this lift company is built by the unknown company, because I don't know what company is built by. Alright, this is the next lift right here that goes from lower lobby to sector 1. Alright, let's call it. It's already here again. Alright, let's go up to 3. Right here that goes up to the reactor core. There is no lift that goes up to reactor core, so we are not going to go to the reactor core area. So I guess level 3 is the highest point for all of the lifts. You know what? We're going to show you the reactor core. Where does this lead to? This Orion Sky Bricks. This leads to. Take a look outside. This is the reactor building. Right here is sector 3. That right here, there is this is the building access. Just a ECCS area. This goes down to the lower level. Yes, this is the lowest point. Unfortunately, there are no exits right here. Also, this video is going to be a random VenusLiftTOURS video, because this will not only focus on the lift but also random stuff. There is a door right here that leads to the exit. That right here is the railway line. That is the electric fence. Now it's night time. So that is the cooling towers. Right, let's get back right here. We first have to scan the key card in order to open the door. Then back up the stairs. Now we have to get out of here. That is the pump hall access, so we have to tap the meter. Decimeter. There we go. Oops. Accidentally worn ear protection. Right, now we are going to show you what the reactor hall looks like. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. I had to talk to my mom. Anyways, let's light the key card. Let's see what the reactor hall looks like. First, in order to prevent radiation, we have to wear this. It's contamination protection. That's what I'm wearing right now. Alright, now we are going to go up these stairs. Also, there is no lift that goes up to the reactor hall, just some stairs. And as you can see, this is the 4th floor, the 5th floor. Guess this is the highest point of this game. Alright, then we will have to go towards this chamber, airlock chamber. This alarm will go off. Yeah, close the door. Now we're going to cycle it. And this leads to the reactor hall. Now we have to close it again. This is one of the airlocks for the reactor chamber. Alright, here is what the reactor hall looks like. This is not turned on, so there is no radiation. There is another airlock right here. That's the same type. This is what the reactor core looks like. Alright. That's what the reactor core looks like. That's enough of this. Not enough of this random stuff yet. Because we have to start this. Oops. Press the normal. I just pressed the cycle on. And this green light. The other door does not have a launch. Now we are going to press the cycle button. This will trigger the alarm. Alright, now we are back at this area. Now we are going to open this door. And down the stairs. And we'll take off the hazmat suit. Now I'm wearing normal clothes. Alright, now let's light the key card and get out of here. Not much right. Now we are going towards now we are going outside. That's the way I Skype it shown earlier. Alright, now we have to slide the key card for this door. This is the lift type. This is the lift right here. That is the steam tunnel right here. That's sector 1A. I'm going to wear it. Right. Wear the ear protection so that I can prepare to prevent the loud sound. Okay, now we are at the turbine hall. This is too loud. This is what the generator looks like. This is what the outside looks like. This right here is the turbines. This is not in the actual turbine. This is put in the cover. The turbines. The turbines are inside right here. That right here is the door that leads to the other turbine room. And this right here is the freight lift. Now I can take off the air protection that you can hear the clear audio. Here it comes. Here it is. Alright, now we are going to go down. Here we go. This is corridor B. The doors remain open when the lift is not in use. That is the turbine hall I've seen. That is the turbine hall we've seen earlier. And there is another freight lift. This one goes down to Sector 2B. Alright, let's call it. Here it comes. Is. Alright, let's go inside. In the freight lift, the controls are at the back instead of right here. Sector 2B, corridor C. This leads to the coolant pumps. Now it's becoming too laggy now. That's just actually the circulation pumps. Alright. Now we are going to take the freight lift back out. We're at Sector 1A, Corridor B. So this right here are the generators. turn them on. First I'll put on the hearing protection. Now I'll press the starter button. Right, it's almost reached its full RPM. Right now we have to switch the power. Right, now that the generators are on. Now we are going to take off the ear protection. Alright, now we are going to ride back up this freight lift. Right, here we are back up. Now we are going to exit.
Stay paranoid. Stay vigilant.
Right, now we are exiting to this area. This is the south stairwell. We need to tap the dosimeter right here. Now we're going to get out of here. We are going to go back down this main lifts. Going to go down this lift right here. Yeah, so we'll go back down to this lift. Alright, now let's go down to 2. You're at 2. Alright, now we are going to get out of here and watch the door close. Here it goes. now we are going to scan the dosimeter so that we can exit. There we go. That right here is the Artisan Auditorium. And now we are going to ride these main lifts back down to ground. This is where we are going to exit. Just some offices area. Like the main lift is already here. Let's go back down to ground. That's where we are going to exit and end the video. First, let's watch the door close. Here it goes. Alright, now we are going to exit. Alright. This is the exit door. But it's almost the end of the video now. So we would like to end the video with the view of the power plant. So this is what it looks like. So we would like to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow us at my Instagram. This is VenusLifts. This is VenusLifts signing off.